Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be about what's happening with the Saturn and Neptune conjunction. And this is going to show us what's coming your way within the next 2 years. I'm not going to talk much about the astrology part of this. So if you are interested, there are actually some YouTubers already posted those very detailedly. And you can go ahead and watch that. But I'm going to stay in the energy of the planets because I really like the planetary energies, and Saturn represents actually practical applications of your plans, and Neptune is all about your intuition. And the last time they actually conjunct, and it was between I think 97 and 99, and there are major things happen in the world. And before that, also like the old structures crumbled. Every time they get together, old out with the old, in with the new, situations happen for everyone. So we're going to look into that and how it is going to affect you. And then I'm going to talk about a little bit more the timelines and the notes that I have taken. And by the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light and this energy is just for you. If you go on to enjoy this reading, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot and it helps the channel grow. We're going to start out with your coffee cup. Then I'm going to pull some archetypes where you are at this moment and where you are going. And then we're going to look into detailing in the tarot. I see here, this is like kind of looking like the beginning of the first 2-year timeline. There's something accumulating here. It seems like money, maybe energy, or some things, these ideas, maybe inspirations coming to you at this time can create like a source of income. It is going to be, I feel like, oh, now we get closer. It looks like a baby bird laying down, and that baby bird is the owl. If you've seen the owl babies, because their heads are too heavy, they can't actually stand. They cannot really stand up strong. They lay down. So owl is the symbol of quietness, to making your moves in silence. If you ever watched an owl fly and they recorded it, it doesn't make any sound when it's recording, meaning that you're brewing up something. Maybe you're not even mentally, consciously aware of, but subconsciously something is brewing in there. Some coins that you're putting into your purse is accumulating. It's going to become a massive resource which will guide you with it through intuition, through Neptune, which actually this conjunction started in May this year, which is going to be on the 0 degrees on the February 20th, 2026. Great reset and a massive transformation. I feel like that can be the timeline for you, that this baby bird is going to reveal itself, and just there's the curtain's gonna fall off, and you're gonna be, whatever this is that you are accumulating is going to become a massive resource. Okay. I see there's a legal paper showing up, kind of shaped in the face of like a horse. Horses indicate wish fulfillment. And another thing with the horse is horse carries us from one place to another. It helps us move. So during the timeline of February 20th, that can be you actually like starting to put your stuff on the back of a horse or a carriage and start to move on to your new life. This can be physical for some of you because there's a pathway also opening here. You're preparing the horse, and then the pathway opening here. I also see a house. Kind of reminds me of the Hobbit house. If you have watched The Lord of the Rings, it has like a round door, and I see kind of like a round door right here. So this can even be indicating of some natural place, like someone inside of the nature, or some place inside of the nature, or another thing is your natural element where you feel comfortable, where you can be yourself, where you are accepted fully, supported. It can be that kind of an environment. The house can symbolize maybe a new job environment, or like something on top of, like there's a roof on top of it. This is like an established situation. Can be the new home as well, but also can be like environment of maybe community that will accept you the way you are. Under it, what I see here, another home. Like this is not like kind of like there are people inside of it. There's one here, there's another one here. This can be like an office building. Everybody has their own private office, or this can be apartment building. Maybe you're going to move to a condo, which is going to have good neighbors, because it's extremely important to have good neighbors around you. I don't know if you're following up. This May, actually, I moved once, and then a week later I had to move again because I didn't check out my neighbors. I just rented the apartment, moved in there, and they were terrible to me right out the bat. So I had to move again because I want to live in peace, basically. So I feel like here, when you find this environment within, like maybe you're thinking of it like, oh, it's too long of a distance now. Why should I think the next year, February? But it seems like here, when you get there, being in surrounded by right people is going to be extremely important at that moment. Okay. And so it feels like here that is actually even maybe opening up a new pathway, inspiring you something, or one of your neighbors might need something that you are capable of, can even turn into a resource in the future. Because I see there's a chunk of money even building up here. Maybe even there's a bank right there. You're putting something in the bank when you turn that into maybe like a profession, like start receiving things. And this can be, like I said, the client. Now I'm thinking maybe some of you have clients, and these people surrounding you can become your clients as well, can come to you as an advice, and they might even recommend you to the other people so they can come in to your space to get advice from you, healing from you, or maybe you're a broker or you're finding people appropriate places. Can be that kind of a business too. I see here I know the second year timeline is a little longer. It is a second year timeline here, maybe 2027, at the beginning of it. There are 3 fish on top of here, the water, and you're feeling something is actually maybe stressing you out here in your mind. But above it, when you get maybe you're going to start overthinking about a subject, this can be even you creating a source that will be fulfilling for you, but you're going to ask for more because it's in our nature, is it human nature to grow. And we're going to have, like I said, the Saturn is your practical application of your plan. So it seems like here you're going to start to contemplate a plan here. You can see in your mind all these thoughts bumping, like the fish is resources bumping around, jumping around in your head. So they're going to find their own right place. And then there's movement happening. That movement is going to be guided by, I feel like, with the Neptune's energy in your intuition. And they are conjuncting in Aries. They're going in Aries, and they're going to last there for, Saturn will stay in Aries till 2028, and the Neptune will stay there till 2039. Okay. So during that time, the intuition will also, you're going to come up with a plan, but the intuition will guide you how to execute that plan in the right way. Okay, so you're heading towards, I kind of see, I don't know, you guys know, there's this small motorcycle, Italian, I think, called Vespa. Kind of, I see something like that here. This can be maybe your intuition guiding you towards a trip, taking a trip to one of the Mediterranean countries, or maybe a vacation spot that has those kind of like a little motorcycles that you're riding. Or this can be like a small, because I'm afraid of those, I wouldn't ride them, but maybe this can be also symbolizing a small vehicle, a small tool that you might think, oh, I need to do something massive in order to achieve success. But this can be a small vehicle that is actually going to get you to where you need to go. Maybe you're looking for something massive to, I need to come up with a massive idea, massive solution, but it can be tiny little solution, tiny little idea, which will carry you to where you need to go, compared to the devices, vehicles that we have today. I'm thinking like a Vespa is one of the smallest ones. So not the tiniest, but small one. And that is guiding you towards a scholar here. The scholar has a baby, or maybe even a new project in their hand. You can see the scholar because they have a graduation cap on top of their head. Some of you might be going into school, or this can be like new beginning of maybe a graduation. This person can be helping you graduate if you're studying, learning something. This can be someone maybe looking for an assistant if you want to go to like a school, university back. The scholar can also symbolize that that little tool, maybe connecting you with someone who has the information, the pathway laid out in front of them. They know how to achieve success. They have achieved success in this area, and it is guiding you towards it. And I always say that this doesn't have to be a scholar that you meet face to face, that needs to be alive with you. I've been like talking about Bob Proctor's book that I keep listening to his audiobooks all day long since the last 2 months. Like he's passed now, but he is my guidance. He's my scholar right now. He is my genius, and he's my teacher. So it doesn't have to be someone that is currently inaccessible to you. That's another thing. Like I said, the small solution and small device, small tool, and a scholar that you have access to seems like here is going to lead you towards a clean paper, tabula rasa, a new beginning. Okay, so it is going to be easy. That can be your intuitive guidance as well. If it's getting harder, that's not the way to go. If it's getting complicated, it's not the thing to do. If it's simple, it's clean, it's right in front of you, that's the way to go to this destination for you. Okay. And then the Aries energy that I kept saying, like you're going, there's a vehicle, you're moving. Aries is all about fire, passion, and movement, leading with confidence. So when this gets in front of you, like I am finding the audiobooks of Bob Proctor on my listening thing, like there are apps like that nowadays, and it is easy. I can have access to it immediately. It is going to be that simple for you. It's not going to be something that, oh, I looked for it everywhere, I couldn't find it, it was so hard. If it's that, it's not it, okay? That's why the Aries energy, fire's passion, is going to take you to the right direction, simplest way, pathway. I'm going to dive into your saucer, and before I dive in, I want to show you there's a heart shape you can see here. Kind of looks like anatomical heart a little bit too, okay, when you look at it like this way. And anatomical heart, which is, some of you might be manifesting love. Love can be romantic love or something that you want to dedicate yourself to. Maybe it's like a life purpose, lifetime goal that you have. Like it is going to really come through your heart. Another thing with the soulmate energy is whoever is actually coming into your life at that moment. Maybe you have a soul contract with. I think the twin flames can represent only romantic partnership, but soulmate can even be your pet that you have currently, or your neighbor that you get along well, or a good friend that you have. Maybe there are some parts of you that you don't feel confident enough, but they keep acknowledging that you're so much better, you're so good enough. Okay, so soulmates reflects back to us the parts that we do not really see that so powerful. And or I was listening to Bashar the other day. Your desire, whatever this is, guys, it's a little slower progress here. Okay, you see, like I flipped it 3 times, and then the 3rd time it started moving. So maybe you are actually creating something, and I see that you're the knight right there. You're riding a bull. Bull is authority, and this is the 2nd year timeline showing up, and you are looking like a Roman coin, basically like a coin right here. You have very thick boundaries, but still you're going to be an authority here. So I was talking about the soulmate energy can be even this bull here, the Taurus, the authority structure, maybe someone who is very limited and always following the rules, but it seems like you are on top of them. You are guiding them towards maybe even thinking outside of the box, because Aquarius, like the Aquarius, if your sun, because sun, moon, this is intended for sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If your sun, you're probably thinking sun sign is Aquarius. You're thinking outside of the box. You're innovative. You really go by with your own rules, and you're not limited to the judgment of others. So this is seeming like this person might need that guidance. Another thing with their energy is bull is a strong, powerful. It represents a powerful character. So this can be someone who supports you as well in the parts that you need the help. Okay, but the thing is, your desire is coming slowly. This is a slow progress. So maybe because it's the next 2-year timeline, it might be showing up. There's a second desire, a small desire. So maybe if you have a couple things in your mind, maybe the one that you think that will take a long time, that might be the situation happening here. And I was going to tell you about the Bashar, and that's what he actually, Daryl Anka, not the Bashar, but he suggests something. He says that like if you want to find a limiting belief, that think about something that you want to achieve and give it a timeline. Okay, give it a timeline and say like, I can achieve that in 10 years, and drop the timeline. I can achieve that in 5 years. Oh, okay, you're feeling comfortable in your body, and then drop the timeline again and say, I can achieve that in 1 year. And if you're feeling discomfort in your gut, in your throat, this means that there's a limiting belief there, that you're limited, like you're thinking that it's not possible, it's not available to you within 1 year. Okay. So, and then he says, like, just start working on that thought idea. Why is it not? Why? Start questioning. When you start to question, you find out that most of the things that we believe true is other people's beliefs that they instilled into us. So that will reveal to you, and you can clear it out. And I feel like that's the coin that you are maybe achieving success within this next 2 years. You're going to be materially satisfied, but it is going to put you in a restrained area. In order to get out of there, maybe you need the help of the bull to break the walls, and also follow your small desires as well. First, start to make them happen. When you start to make those happen, the big things actually start to align, come to you in a faster period of time. Maybe they don't even have to take 2 years. Another thing here is that time is a human construct. We might think that, oh, that this is going to take forever or 30 years to purchase a home, like by mortgage, whatever it is. I was listening to another Joe Dispenza's teaching, and he says there, like, by meditation and application of this changing timelines, we can even pull that closer to us, that timeline. It doesn't have to take that long. But the thing is, though, there's a belief system, and this is like something that has been like our grandfathers used to think, or our fathers used to think. So that's why we take that as our own, like, and but we now have tools to transform that. And I feel like this next 2 years energy with the great reset, the new is coming, the old is leaving, massive transformation. And this is actually Saturn and Neptune in Aries timeline. When you look at the past of the history, crumbled many old things and help build the new ones. Okay, so you will get the chance to change your future, basically change your life, if you can utilize these powers. Let's see where you are now. You are in the cave, guys. The cave come with the last reading that I did. I don't remember which sign was it. The cave is it's a safe place, okay? And I feel like here it is kind of looking similar. You're in your safe place. Maybe the safe place doesn't mean the good place for you, because our subconscious is designed to keep us in a safe place, not in an advanced place, okay? And so you're in your safe place at this moment. There's a sunshine right there. There's a little tiny light, and this kind of reminds, the eyes are a little bit like there's something maybe even scary in there, but you're still staying in it. And this kind of reminded me, I don't know if you guys know the EFT tapping. There's like a tapping to clear the subconscious blockages. There you can find many YouTubers doing that kind of like whatever that you tap EFT clearing, you'll find it. And maybe there is a way out of it. This can be like a psychological tools that you can use to get out of there. But it seems like you put yourself in a place that is not really satisfying at this moment. It is limited. I don't feel like it's satisfying, because I feel like you are thinking it's satisfying right now, but there's another one waiting for you here, okay? Within this next 2 years, you're going to hop your timeline into this new gem. The gem is colorful. So I feel like something's extremely colorful, joy, fun, joyful, fun, waiting for you in there, and you will make the leap. You will make the leap. But the thing is, though, let's see what the journey is gonna look like. Okay, I feel like the tarot is a reflection of our journey at this time. It's not only my feeling. Most of the readers, if you can look at them, they actually show us if there's even like a people blocking our paths or the beliefs of some others are in our ways, it actually reflects this to us. Okay, let's see what's happening in here. Why are you in the cave? We have 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is a victory. This is the past. We're going to look at the present and the future. The past seems like here you manifested a good victory. That cave is a place that you always wanted to be in, which is okay. Maybe this is a safe place that you're in right now, a new home, a job, that's something that you have been bringing from the past, a family, a relationship, friendships, and this is actually a good victory for you. So I feel like you don't have to give up on the cave, but there's a gem hidden inside of the cave. Maybe it's inside of the cave, maybe it's outside of the cave. So you can keep the cave. You don't have to get rid of it completely, but the timeline is changing and pushing you towards finding the gem right now, okay? And it seems like Six of Pentacles, this is a good exchange place in the cave. You might have had, I feel like here the snake represents healing, and snake, I'm gonna look, this is a Finnish, from Finland, mythologia here. So a snake can be representative of your friends, your family, or the environment that you created for yourself. The victory actually brought this to you, which is a positive sign, and that's why you're holding on to it. I want to see what mythological meaning of this, because this is a completely different than the original tarot. Generosity, compassion, fertility, increased wealth. Domestic snakes were harmless grass snakes that lived around the courtyard, in the cowshed, under the residence, in the sauna, or under stone piles that were sometimes built for them beneath sacrificial trees. Their purpose was to protect the cattle, bring wealth, and help people to conceive. Some houses only had one snake, but there are tales of cowsheds teeming with them. Killing a domestic snake will bring misfortune, such as the death of the house's best cow. The first milk and grain of the season were sacrificed to the snakes. Some women even gave their breast milk to them to show their gratitude for giving her child. Dead snakes or parts of them might also be hidden in structures when a new house was built to protect it. So basically here, this is maybe that's why you're in a good place right now. You have resources, abundance, family, and if you have symbols as snakes can show up, or maybe you see the staff of Hermes, there are two snakes wrapping each other, that's actually a symbol that you created a wealthy, supportive environment already for yourself. So this can be recent past, or like the victory came forth and that helped you create a established family environment, that you have amazing exchange, but this can also be something that you have created and preserved for a long time. Okay, what else is there? Knight of Cups can be a person. This can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aquarius, you are a sword, you're an air sign, you're extremely logical, and this person might be a little bit against your nature because they're compassionate, loving, gentle, emotional. And air signs do not really think through emotions or act with emotions. They are acting with logic mostly, and if you don't have any water in your chart. But if you have water in your chart, this can explain certain things, why you are so compassionate about certain things, and why you actually have taken care of what you have created so far in the best possible emotional way. And so this can explain that. Or this can be a person, like I said, who's loving, a masculine figure. Knight of Cups can be someone between the ages of maybe 25 to 40, and gentle soul, and also like sharing, loving, like they come with the cup, they come with the offer. And it seems like this person might have been already in your life, but you haven't received the offer from them yet. Or this can be someone who actually came in to show you that there are massive beauties out there in the world. Let's see how this is going to affect the present right now. Six of Swords is mentally moving away from what doesn't serve you. I feel like when you start to understand there's something you are learning now, there's abundance of the universe out there supporting you. You are capable of manifesting your wildest dreams. You're walking away from the things, the people, the situations don't serve you anymore. And within this next 2 years, the fire energy of Aries is going to push you towards right direction. It's going to power your boat, basically, okay? We have the Temperance. In the meantime, you're going to do this very moderately. You don't have to rush the boat. It doesn't have to be Titanic. It can be like a very calm, small boat. You are actually using maybe those little motorboats. They just, move really gently. It can be something like that as well. It doesn't have to rush to the destination. You're going to move towards it. That would be a good approach, to move towards it gently, okay, with a moderate energy. King of Swords is you, and you're going to utilize full power of masculine side, your logical stoic attitude. You're not going to fall into like this kind of a depression, or even depression is not really a negative thing. We make it sound in a very bad manner these days, but this can even be like when you are out of solution. That I feel like that's how depression feels like. You have no solution whatsoever to anything, and you feel helpless. But I feel like even if that happens, you're going to come up with, immediately pull the things together and come up with a logical solution and resolve the situation, and keep looking at your gem. You see his eyes are pointing at to the gem that he wants to acquire. And the future holds for you justice. The gem can be, for some of you, fast growth, okay? The horse, wish fulfillment. This can be a legal accomplishment, signing a contract that will satisfy you for the long term. This can be a job opportunity. This can be receiving help from maybe an institution, support from family, and this can be a legal paper coming in the mail that you have been waiting for, and or approval, visa, moving approval. It can be something like that as well. Queen of Swords is your feminine energy. Yes, you're going to enjoy it very well. This is going to be really fun for you. But this, I feel like, because the King of Swords, Queen of Swords coming here, this gem will really put you in a position of being authentically, fully who you are. Express yourself clearly and guide your life in a most magical way, the way you want it to go, okay? We have Three of Swords. This kind of, oh my God, there's actually, this is an owl, right? It kind of looks like a baby owl. And that's why they cannot really carry their head. It's like, it just falls. The thing is though, this is also, Three of Swords indicates healing the heartbreak. This is going to, the gem, when you reach to that, the gem, he's also in the color of emeralds, just reminds me that not only you're going to be able to achieve success, you're going to karma, what you put is going to come back to you strong. You're going to be able to express yourself freely. You're going to be also healing, understanding why certain heartbreaks happen. Like if you had like Eight of Swords now tells me heartbreak may be caused by you are being limited to a certain place, not being able to expand, go to the places that you want to go. You're going to realize why it didn't happen before, why you were in that situation. So like maybe you want, example, you want to travel the world, but you didn't get the visa, you couldn't find the financials, you got stuck in some place, and that was actually mental stuckness, because we can always walk out of the door and go to the park and enjoy the beautiful existence of the earth. But the thing is, Eight of Swords is maybe you felt like you are locked into this place because of that caused a heartbreak, okay, because of the circumstances. And it seems like you're going to overcome that. Oh, another thing here, I have Five of Pentacles. Maybe some of you were lacking funds to do these things, okay? So Three of Cups is actually celebration and enjoyment. It seems like on the bottom of it, I have here resources, and you're going to have massive resources to manifest your desire. That's going to be in the future. You're going to enjoy this, celebrate the success that you're creating, and all these things, the heartbreaks, being stuck, and maybe getting left out in the cold, not having financial funds, they're all going to be eliminated, because Queen of Pentacles is the one who comes up with the solutions, or she always have the funds to do the things that she wants. Three of Cups in your element, celebrating your success. That's going to be the end result here. I'm going to pull an angel for you. Okay, we're going to look into the angelic energy, the angel who will be supporting you, being a spiritual guide for you. Okay, and they also, this one comes with like spiritual tools to utilize. Okay, and then you can feel the existence and the support of the, okay, beautiful angel. We have Sandalphon with intention. If you don't know what intention really means, because we think we know certain things, sometimes we think we know, but we don't actually know how powerful they are. We know the dictionary meaning of some words, but we don't know the spiritual deep down meaning of them, because we do not usually utilize that power. Sometimes we do, but it's not conscious, so we don't really know what it means. Intention, power of intention. I think there's a book by Wayne Dyer, and there are many books about what intention is and how to utilize them. It seems like your Archangel Sandalphon is suggesting that go ahead and discover, okay, how you can utilize your intention, powerful intention, to create the future that you want. Drawing this card means Sandalphon is asking you to make a list of your many expectations, as these are the seeds of your intentions. Thought creates reality, and so by revealing this card, you are being asked to truly specify what you intend and to place a purpose to that intention. From clearly defined purpose, your experience is wrought. WROUGHT. Okay. The angels want you to experience love, joy, and success. Therefore, visualize yourself and intimates in gratitude and joyously experience the outcome of your intention. This is the kernel from which abundance grows. There's a chant for you here. You can, when you are focused on your desires, that you can use. It's called Hay, Hay. Okay? By the way, power of intention, power of this, I have Think and Grow Rich here. It has like a chapter in there about burning desire. I think burning desire is the intention. So, all right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give us on a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.